Hi everyone, today's design team post is for CrafTangles and I'm going to be featuring their reactive foils. You might be familiar with the term reactive foils because we have a couple of products that are similar in the States. However, in today's video, I'm going to show you why these are a better value for your money. So to compare, let's pull up what you're used to seeing in our craft stores in the States. This is called Deco Foil. It's by ThermoWeb. In here we have 5 transfer sheets. They're 6 inches tall, so that's the same height as all of these. Where they differ is the length. Each of these sheets is 12 inches in length. So 12 times 5 is 60 inches. So we have 60 inches of length versus all of these are 120 inches in length. So that's twice as much product. What is the price difference? So let's go over this one first. So this is pulled directly from ThermoWeb's website. I'm going to put that up in the corner here. So Deco Foil retails for $5.99 a roll. Now, granted, you can use a coupon. Sometimes you'll get 30% off, other times 40. Rarely can we find a 50 on these. So say even on sale, you can get this for about $4 a roll if you use a coupon at your local craft store. But again, that's for 60 inches. If you go to CrafTangles website, this product right here retails for 149 rupees. That converts to about $2.27 in US dollars. Now, the shipping is of course higher than what we usually have in the States because this is coming international. So I had put all 10 of these foils in my shopping cart at $2.27 a piece, and the shipping came out to $20 for all 10 rolls. So that comes out to $2 a roll. So $2.27 plus $2 is $4.27 a roll. But you're getting twice the amount of product. I found that they foil just the same as Deco Foil. I like Deco Foil because it's a little thinner than the mink foils, and they tend to adhere very well through just a regular laminator without having to purchase a mink foil applicator machine. So again, the comparison is you get twice as much product of the Deco Foil. Now, mink foils are a little less expensive. Mink foils also come a little bit taller. They're 6.25 inches tall. So if you compare them to these foils, they're just a quarter of an inch taller. The length of the mink foils is 5 feet. So again, that's 60 inches. Whereas these are 120 inches. So again, twice as much product. These retail on Joann's, I'll show you that clip that I took from Joann.com, for $4.99 a roll. On sale, they're $3.99 as of the recording of this particular video. So for $3.99 on sale, you can get 60 inches versus $4.27 and you get 120 inches. Again, twice as much product. So please check out their website. It is very worth your money to go ahead and pay the shipping. It still ends up being twice as much product, and they have stencils at very reasonable prices and other products as well as the one that I'm going to feature today. This is another product available by CrafTangles. This is also about, I want to say it was like $2.40 on their website. It's 5 sheets of double-sided adhesive. So these are 12 by 12 sheets that have sticky on both sides. And these work great with foils. So let me show you how to use that. I have these 2 little papers. I cut these cards out from the paper line by CrafTangles. I'll link that paper line below. And what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to be applying foil to the back sides. This is going to be more just like a decorative backing because I'm going to apply foil and I'm going to emboss. So let me show you how we're going to do that. Okay, so now I picked the 2 cards that I'm going to do as well as the 2 foils. So this pink foil is going on the back of this one and the blue foil is going on the back of this one. I'm going to take one of those sticky back sheets, and the nice thing with these is they make the backing a little bit longer than the front, so it's very easy to peel it off. But I don't want to waste any of it, so what I'm going to do is first just align these up here and get an estimate of how much I'm going to trim off so that I can use those there. For this type of task, I like to use these little EK Success scissors that have this coating so that the sticker, it's non-stick coating. So I'll link these below if you're interested in finding these little scissors so that your adhesive doesn't stick all over the place. So now to apply the foil, first I'm going to do the pink one. I'm going to take the sticker back off of my double-sided adhesive, and then color side up facing me, not the silver but the actual color of the foil facing me from the top, and I'm just going to lay it right across the top of that card. Then you can use your hand or you can use a brayer. You can get out all these little bubbles. This foil is so nice and thin that it's very easy to work this way with the adhesive. Now we'll do the same thing for the blue card as well with this blue foil. Now when you do this foiling method with adhesive, especially when you're embossing with the embossing folders, there is a possibility that you'll feel a little bit of stickiness. Adhesive off of the back. So you'll see this side is like a wax paper and this has the adhesive. So then I'll place my card down right on top of it. Okay, so now you'll see this just comes right off of here and there's no sticky residue on these scissors at all. All the sticky is still on this paper itself. So find a corner that you can lift up and just pull the adhesive back, set it down, and then I'm going to lay my foil right on top. Now since I'm embossing this in a embossing folder, leave the foil on when you put it through the through your Sizzix machine, or I use the We Are Memory Keepers Evolution or your Cuttlebug. This technique you can use in all of those machines, but ask me how I know. It's best to leave this foil on here during this process. Don't take it off yet. So I'm going to just line it up in here how I want to line up my card. I'll kind of look at the back and see if I need to trim any excess foil in order to get it exactly where I want it. Okay, so now I have all 3 cards ready inside of these embossing folders. If you want the names of the embossing folders, I'll link those in my blog post as well, and I'll put that link below so you can find those. So I don't know how well this is going to show, but this is the Evolution Advanced by We Are Memory Keepers. I have the motor, and it's an additional add-on that I purchased so that I can use this machine. I like it because it folds up like the Cuttlebug, so it's very compact, and then when I lay it flat, it just like the Cuttlebug, it sticks to your surface so it doesn't move everywhere. Now for this one, I do not use these dials on this side. These just don't seem to do, I don't have as much control when I use these. Instead, on this side, it's numbered 1 through 15, and that's the dial setting that I use. So right now, I think I have it set on 12. Normally, an embossing folder for Sizzix or a Cuttlebug folder, they recommend number 3. But for me, it seems like it's too tight, and my paper ends up being too fragile after going through it. So I just barely want an emboss in this, just enough to have the pattern. So we're just going to put the We Are Memory Keepers platform, and I'm going to use Matte B. So those are the items I'm going to use. We'll start with this sewing one. This is a Sizzix embossing folder. And then we're going to put the B mat on top and then just use our little motor. When I take it out, you can see I have plenty of that impression here on the film with the embossing. And on the other side, it's the same way. So now, after I've put it through the machine, then I'll take the film off. Okay, so now I took the film off, and you can see some of it does end up remaining on the film because of the adhesive, but you get that distressed foiled look. And so it's just really pretty, an additional accent with some color that you can add to those plain back sides of your cards. Now, the reason why I leave the foil on there is because then your back ends up being a lot less sticky. You might feel a little bit of adhesive, but it's not anything that's going to mess with your journal too much. So I just did it on a light setting so that my foil would adhere, but I still have that distressed look. So here we have the distressed foiling on the backs of each of these cards that are embossed with an embossing folder. And then I just stapled a little ribbon to the top so she can pull the little tags out of her journal. So I'll give you some close-ups of these. You can feel a little bit of adhesive on them, but not enough to where they stick together. They don't stick or get stuck to each other at all. So you may feel a little bit of it on them since we put them through an embossing folder, but it's nothing that will interfere with your project. These are perfect for cards. You can use them as your background and then adhere your other items to the tops of these as well. So I hope you liked this quick little tutorial. Please feel free to check out CrafTangles' website. I'm going to link them below. All of the products that I used in today's video will be linked below in my blog post. So if you're interested in seeing, in getting any of these embossing folders yourself, or the foils, or the sticky back paper, or even the Evolution machine, please check out my links in my blog post. If you never want to miss a video from me, please subscribe to my email on my blog. That email newsletter will only email you when I have either a video post or a blog post. So I hope to see you next time. Thank you for liking and subscribing.